Hello everyone, dear friends. In this video we will once again be growing a deposit, but this time from $10 to $1,000. Right away, I want to say that in this video I will be breaking the rules of money management and risk management so that it will be more interesting for you to watch. If you trade like I do, under no circumstances should you break the rules of money management and risk management. If you are opening trades, under no circumstances should you put your entire deposit on a single trade. The maximum amount you risk should be between 1 and 5% and no more than 10% of your deposit. So in no case should you risk your entire deposit on one trade.
And don't forget about my Telegram channel. In my Telegram channel, I share daily reports on trading sessions with the team in the VIP channel. Here's a report from the latest trading session. Here, we secured 9 profitable trades. By the way, we trade twice a day on weekdays and once a day on weekends. I also share my life in my Telegram channel and regularly hold giveaways. And here's a report on the latest giveaway. Here, the winner received $1,000. I've also created free educational material for beginners in trading. It's completely free. In other words, I'm not selling anything. If you want to get access to the educational material or join the VIP channel, you can simply go to my Telegram channel and send me a direct message. Here's my contact.
Today we will also be working with a strategy using the RSI indicator. So let me take a moment to remind you exactly how this strategy works. If the price approaches the overbought level, which is currently at 75, we will then open a trade in the opposite direction. That is to say, we look for a downward movement, or if the price approaches the oversold zone, we open a trade in the opposite direction, which essentially means we are going upwards. And let's immediately use our entire deposit, that is $10, in order to significantly speed up our overall deposit growth and set 15-second candles. As we can clearly observe right now, there is a bit of uncertainty and hesitation in the market. We see that the indicators are set up, and let me show you the settings. In the previous video I had slightly different settings, but now I have 75 here and 25 here. So, if you also want to trade using this specific strategy, you need to change the internal settings of the RSI indicator. So, right now, we can clearly see that here, the price is at the oversold level, that is at the 25 mark. And for quite some time, it has been moving below the midpoint, which indicates that there is currently high uncertainty in this situation, so we still need to watch what happens next. But I think it will be possible to open a trade when the price approaches again. Right up to the oversold line, that is directly to the 25 level. Right now it is still quite far from there. So let's observe for a bit. I personally believe that we are not going to wait for the price to reach the oversold level at that precise point. Let's go ahead and add these currency pairs to our favorites list, so that our trading session can move forward much more efficiently. It is very important to double check that the currency pairs are specifically marked as OTC, because with OTC you can open short-term trades. Now, let's look for the perfect opportunity to enter a trade. Also, let's set our trades for a duration of exactly 15 seconds. And we can see that right here in this area, the price is giving us a very favorable trading opportunity. That is, the price has bounced off the oversold level and is starting to trend steadily upward. And let's watch and see what happens. So we just made a total of 19 bucks. So right now the balance is exactly $19.20 in total. And let's go ahead and immediately put our entire deposit back in once again. Alright, I really do think we can open up another trade as soon as the price finally touches that oversold level right there. It looks like we are ready. We open a trade upward again, meaning there was a support level there from which the price is bouncing upward once more. Alright, and it looks like our second successful trade of the session will also go through, climbing all the way up to $36. We've managed to make a really great profit once again, and now that the price has moved into a bit of a sideways consolidation trend, let's immediately place $36.86 for our next move. Let's take a moment to find another really good entry point. Right here. The price is sitting exactly at the overbought level on the chart, and now we can confidently open a good trade in the downward direction. As soon as we can officially open up the trade. We decided to open a short position and the price bounced off the overbought resistance level. Now it is steadily moving in a downward direction. So we can see that a resistance level has formed there, and accordingly our trade has already been successful again. The balance is already at $68. We're taking a big risk, meaning we're betting our entire deposit, but under no circumstances should you repeat these actions. This is a very risky process. So now we see that the price is already above the overbought zone. Accordingly, as soon as a reversal begins, it will be possible to open trades for a decrease. Alright then, we're just going to wait for a bit. And maybe the price will start to bounce back up again. No, it didn't bounce, it's continuing to go up. So this particular market scenario also occurs when the price rises steadily and moves above the overbought zone, but it ultimately finds it difficult to climb much higher than that level. That is, as soon as it starts to reverse downward, you can confidently open a trade for a decrease and so on again and again. Our trade goes through $129. Now our balance is $100. We put it all back into the deposit. That is $129. And again, we look for a good moment to enter a trade. Since it's a perfect moment to enter the market, right now we have clearly started a significant reversal from the extreme overbought level, and as a result the price is steadily going down in a very predictable manner. Another trade, most likely our trade will go through now, so 3, 2, 1, trade. It goes through again, our balance is already $248, and once more we are going to put our entire balance into the trade. So here I think if the price comes up again, right to this is the technical overbought line, we open a trade for a decrease. That's excellent personally. Now the price is starting to drop again. So this is how you can trade using this strategy effectively and successfully. So 3, 2, 1, and once again our trade goes through. So now the balance has already reached $477, and once more we are putting that full amount of $477.68 into our next trade. Alright, let's go. Let's keep a close eye on the charts. If the price comes up again to the overbought resistance level, then we can open another trade for a potential downward move. So the price has broken through the last resistance level, and now you can very confidently open a trade. So the price pulled back slightly to the resistance level and is now going down. Accordingly, we are about to take our trade once again. Alright, let's count it down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And once again, we took the trade. Now the balance is already $917. This is a very risky strategy. Let's reduce the risk a bit and open a trade for $125. Alright, let's look for another good currency pair. And we see that the price here is approaching the overbought level, and we open a trade for a decrease. Alright, we have just a few seconds left until this trade finally closes. Let's see, 21, and our trade goes through successfully. Now the balance is already at $1,000. $32, so we started with $10, and now the balance is already $1,032. It's a very high-risk strategy to open trades with your entire deposit, so I repeat, under no circumstances should you copy these actions. That's it. With that, dear friends, that's all. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe to the channel. The link to my Telegram channel will be in the comments under this video.